Welcome back to episode 3 of Violet Sorrengail. I'm guessing you have seen episode 1, at least of the corset. Hopefully you saw episode 2, where we made 10 daggers completely from scratch. 4 of these daggers will go on the corset, about like this. Probably more like this. Something like this, more than likely. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to choose the ones that look the best from like the runes down, like this one. And then we will specifically pick out a place for them on here, and then the others will go either in thigh holsters or in my boots. But I'm going to very quickly just pick out the 4 that I like the most so that we know for sure where they're gonna go on the corset. It's probably gonna be really annoying that I'm doing it that way, but that's how we're doing it. And then after that, we will take this off and we will discuss what's happening next with her. These 2 were the first ones that I did. They're the thickest, they look the worst. These are gonna be my, oh my god. These are gonna be my boot daggers. This one, I think I can maybe get good at flipping. Oh, see, okay. Okay, yeah. So this one is gonna be for like, you know, like it's kind of ugly, but I can pull it out easily out of the boot, flip it for a photo. You get the vibes. I don't know how the fuck she catches it, you know. You know what? It's fine. Whatever. Okay, so these are my boot daggers. And then these 4 will be my thigh daggers. It's just because where I ended the leather wrap is on the side of these. And so I can have that like down on the daggers or on the thighs. And it's like all of them, they're kind of on the sides. And then these ones, so these ones will go on this side. And these all have the endings on the back. So these 2 and then these 2. So I feel like I should get rubber bands and like band them together. To continue the corset, I'm going to go and I am going to pin down more of the seams together. So what I'm trying to do is line up the facing the front, outward facing, and the lining seams perfectly together so that when we machine stitch down our straps, they are kind of perfectly aligned, and so there's nothing that's like gonna be a little awkward in there with the lining and the exterior. Why can I not think of the word for like this? For the lining and your outer material to be like perfectly lined up together. And then once we have that all done and everything is all sewn on, we will do our eyelets in the back. I got these, I was gonna go with silver and I was out of silver. I have a shit ton of gold, but I was gonna go with silver, obviously. But then I got these gunmetal ones that I think are gonna look really nice on it. Oh yeah, they're gonna be great. And then we'll be really close to finishing it once we figure out how to make sheaths. Unless we do that at a different time. But I want to at least figure out like these sheaths, you know? You feel me? Cheers. Okay. I don't know how to fit her in here. Maybe I'll just hold her again. So I have half of the sheaths on the corset. I have the other two all prepped and ready. They just need placed and sewn on, but it took me forever to get this on last night because I have the pants, they're just pinned on the front, the pants on, and then I have the undershirt on. I did get all of it laced up yesterday. I found 2 pieces of this black ribbon on my floor. Don't read into that. But so it does tie at the top and at the bottom, IDK, you know, just for ease of me to get into it. But I think I'm gonna end this video here. So the corset is effectively finished. Once I get the other sheaths on, it will be finished. Let me try to unlace it really quickly. Yeah, you know, these are really stuck in here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really glad I went for the double-sided pleather. It's like really tight in there, but that is what I was hoping that they wouldn't get, like, you know. Okay, let me pull the corset off really fast. I just wanted to show you the interior of the corset so that you can see all of the top stitching that I did. So I know I explained it, but I don't think I really showed it. I honestly don't know what I filmed, but I did go through and I stitched, it's called Stitch in the Ditch, where you stitch in the seam. And so it's supposed to be more hidden, and it super is, but then it just connects all of your layers together so it's like stiffer. And then you can see, I hope, how I went in and did all of this different stitching. It's a mess on the back. It looks good on the front, I promise. But I was really struggling with like sharp needles and trying to decide which needle to use. Like I needed leather needles for some pieces and I needed stretch needles for other pieces. So like other sections, so it was like a little difficult. And then the only part that I'm like not super duper happy with, which actually like it really doesn't look that bad and it'll be hidden, but it's this section that I was really happy about where the pleather overlaps on top of the armhole. You can kind of see how there's different there, and there's like a few sections along there that it was like so thick, and then it wouldn't like sew through, it wouldn't make the loop all the way, and then it was just kind of like I had to sew further in. Other than that, all of the top stitching went really well. Ta-da! And then once these are on, they're like slightly different pleather, but it's same as the Dagger handles. So, you know, it's like a little different in there, and yeah, I think it's like nice in there. There was a moment where I was like, man, I wish I'd done the straps over it, but then I was like, nah, then they wouldn't be as tight, and also I'm gonna be the only one that notices it because it's gonna be like in my armpits, basically. That is it. Thank you for sticking around with me through this. Yeah, we just have to do the thigh holsters on the pants, which I already have. I'm using like the same technique. I already have this, and then I have more of these straps that those are gonna come in handy, but I don't know like logistically how it's gonna work yet. We're getting there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you on the next one. I will see you soon.